Right then guys, let's dive straight into the video now then. So what I want to talk about is how male life after the age of 25, it has absolutely no roadmap. There is no sense of direction. As a woman, if you were to hit 25, you know that you have other things going on, you want to accomplish other things of course, but you know that you always have that get out of jail card in a purpose sense for having children. You can become a mother and that ticks a lot of boxes. It gives you purpose, allows you to have a job title, so to speak, of mother. Like, that is acceptable in society, so that's on the table for women. As a man, like I said, there is no roadmap past a certain age, and it's a major issue. And I was talking about this earlier on a one-to-one call with somebody, and I was saying the problem with being young is all you've ever known is regular checkpoints. And what I mean by that is, when you're born, you get your first memories and everything's fun, everything's new, everything's exciting. It's a dopamine rush. Every animal you see, every new car, every new day in the calendar. Christmas was way more exciting as a kid. People go, it just doesn't hit the same anymore. Yeah, of course it doesn't. It's just not something that you see as fun. And you start getting slower checkpoints, okay, as you get older. So I'll just give you a quick example. From, let's say, when you start getting your first memories, like 4 or 5 years old, right? What happens? You go to school for the first time. From maybe 7, 8 years old, you start playing sports with your friends for the first time. Maybe you get good. Maybe you score your first goal or touchdown or whatever. By about 10 years old and beyond, you start realizing, shit, I'm growing. I'm getting tall. Like, I'm actually changing. I'm looking like a completely different human being. And life's become fun because I'm a little bit more independent. I can do more things on my own now. Then you get to, like, let's say 13, 14, and you might actually be able to go out on the weekend on your own. Not like getting drunk, but I'm talking like you just go for a walk, or you go out with your friends on your bikes and stuff like that. You go out, and we used to play on like fruit machines and all that stupid shit. And you get to start doing that now. And then you start thinking, hey, in 2 years' time, I am going to be able to, if you want to grab my supplement, it's the best supplement on the market for men. Nothing comes close. The link is below. And if you want the Male Advantage audiobook and ebook, then the link is below. It will take you to the free school community. Just sign up and you will get the free gift. Start potentially driving. 16, 17, depending on where you live, I'm going to be able to start driving. Fantastic. Then you get to the age 17, 18, maybe you found women, maybe you found clubbing, you're going out getting drunk, you've got alcohol, you've got all these buzzes. Then you go to university for 3 years. Oh wow, now I'm living on my own. You got those 3 years of checkpoints, everything's fun. Maybe you get your first girlfriend and stuff like that. Now you get to, like I said, 21 years old, you can now drink in America. Then what? That's the problem. Then what? You just hit this barrier where it's like, okay, maybe I get my first job. Oh, that's nice. First paycheck. Yeah, okay. What's next? And this is when a lot of people just go, I'm going to get married, I'm going to have kids, and I'm going to get a house, because they realize after years and years and years and years and years, nothing's happening anymore. From like 21 to 26, 27, they realize, oh my God, nothing has happened in my life for like 6 years. I feel like I'm just standing still. I'm not getting any progression anymore. Yeah, well, of course you don't, because your whole life has just been dopamine addicted, new. Every single day of your life, every single week, every single month, every single year. Massive events are happening. Massive changes are happening in your life. Massive changes are happening to your body. Everything, non-stop, all the time. But like I said, after 21, what the hell's coming up next? These checkpoints become massive. There becomes like 5 years between each checkpoint, maybe 10 years between a checkpoint. So this is the problem, because so many of you, all you've ever known is speed, is new. I want to go to uni. Okay, I'm going to apply and I'll be there in 6 months' time. I'll be there in a year's time. I want a new car. Mum, Dad, let's go shopping for a new car. Within like 2 months, you're behind the wheel. You've passed your test. Away you go. Like, do you know what I mean? It's like, stuff's easy. It's quick when you're younger. Building a business, building a high-level body, building the man that you want to become. These are like 5 to 10 year tasks. Your brain isn't geared up for that. Your brain hasn't been trained for 10-year tasks. That's why none of you have any patience. And I was the same. And it took me years and years and years to realize I needed patience. That's why at 32 I'm more patient than a lot of you guys are at 18, and you want it now. I'm enjoying my journey. I'm enjoying every step. In the free school community, I actually wrote a post about stop comparing yourself to other people. You guys should go and check it out. Like I say, it's completely free. You go on there, just scroll down, you'll find it, along with the Male Advantage the Male Advantage ebook and audiobook. And there's a Male Advantage Journey video from the Stream platform on there too. So much free content. Might as well go and check it all out. But that's why I've got more patience at 32 than most of you do at 18, because I've lived a few years now in purgatory. I'm out in the wilderness. That's what it is. That's what people don't realize. You know, you're in base camp. It's so much fun. Everyone's taking care of you. You've got chaperones, your parents, your teachers. Police are looking out for you when you're a kid. Not all of them, sadly. But, you know, you've got all these systems in place. The world is built to protect you. You get to 21 and people go, right, nothing's going to happen now except birthdays, and you probably don't want them anymore. I remember the day I turned 25, I was like, fuck. I feel lost. What have I done? And then I realized, it just hit me. I was like, buckle in, this is the long haul now. And this is the beauty of male life. I will probably want all the same shit at 52 that I want today at 32. It's just at 52 I'll probably be able to get it a lot easier. So at 32 I'm in a good position. I like where I'm at. I'm enjoying my journey, like I said. And there's a lot of things that I'd want. I'd want to buy properties all around the world that I can live in. I want to buy millions of properties for 1M International. I just want to go for it now. I just want to let the reins off, let the brakes off, and just go for it. It's just not possible. At this rate currently, it's like one house a year, maybe one every 2 years, something like that. You've got to slow it down a little bit, which is still rapid. But I want to go and buy like 20 houses tomorrow so I can set it all up, have my dream life. But then where's the fun in that? You got to enjoy your life, right? So I heard a good quote recently, which is like, you've got to enjoy your career. So simple. They're like, people aren't enjoying their careers anymore. Everyone's worried about the money. Everybody's worried about, you know, where it's gonna take them financially and stuff like that. But nobody's currently prepping themselves to have a good career and to look back and be like, look at the body of work that I put together. Look at all the things that I did with my time. That's something that we don't look at anymore. People used to value that as such a big quality when it came to, you know, picking a job, picking a career, getting into the 9-to-5 workplace. But I think this whole entrepreneurial generation of, I'm 21 years old, I'm a multi-millionaire already, I've got the lime green Lamborghini, I think it's just made people delusional. And what furthers that point and backs it up is the fact that up to about the age of 21, like I said, every single year something major is happening in your life, and it gives you the impression that normal life is going to be the same way. It's not. Normal life is going to be slow, it's going to be methodical, and then it's all going to happen at once. And it's not all going to be good stuff. I mean, just yesterday I got told somebody that I lived with for 6 months, somebody really close to me, just died. So you're going to have things taken away from you, as well as things being gained. But I think it was in The Equalizer, Denzel Washington's character said, I've got to that age now where more things are being taken away from me than given. And a lot of you guys are in a phase right now where you're very young and all you've ever had is things given to you. So, you know, and I don't mean that as a negative. I mean, you're just at a phase in your life where everything's like, new things are being born. You're having a brother, you're having a sister, you're seeing people getting married. You know, you're going to more weddings than you are funerals, if that makes sense. Your friends maybe are having kids. Everybody's going out and getting their first car, their first, you know, you're getting things, you're gaining things, you're moving forward, you're progressing, and it's happening at a rapid rate. You will then hit the purgatory zone, where it's just a dead spot. You're out in the wilderness and you're like, nothing has actually happened in my life for 4 years. I feel like I'm standing still. You hear that so often, but it's very normal. Very, very normal. And it makes a lot of people delusional, because it takes a few years for you to realize, like it did me, buckle up, this is going to be a long game. Show some patience. This is going to take a lot longer than you thought it was going to. Like I remember saying when I was young, by 21, I think I'm going to be a multi-millionaire with a red Ferrari, blah, 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 blah. Shut up, Chris. And then as time passes, you start to realize this is really difficult and I know nothing. And that's when you get humble, and that's when you get patient, and that's when you sit in the purgatory zone and you learn to have that patience. You know the marshmallow test with the kids, where there's a marshmallow on the table and they say if you can resist it, you can have another one in 15 minutes, and none of them can resist it. That's the same thing as getting to adult life. I've made this video so many times in so many different senses, but the high school to adult male switch, it is everything. It is everything. When guys say to me, what does this 32-year-old man know about attracting women? All they want is the young, handsome guy who's good at basketball. It's like, really? Really? Oh, all they want is the high school quarterback with the quiffy hair. Yeah, okay, sure, mate. I am currently 14 years ahead of where you are. Just trust me on this. And the high school to adult male switch is one of the most true to life things you will ever see. Once you get your mind out of the high school mentality and you realize that good things come to those who wait, you realize that in adult life you're gonna have to sit and wait. Like when I was a kid, I would stand in a queue. I remember very, very well. I was stood in a line with an ex-girlfriend of mine, and we were waiting for like 2 minutes tops, and I went, fuck this, I don't like waiting, I don't wait for anything, and I stormed out of the shop. Now I'm like, you have to wait. That's just part and parcel of being an adult. You have to queue. There's other people here. You're not the center of attention. Their life matters too. They got here before you. There is a line. You will join the back of that line and you will wait in said line until you get served by the person who has been paid to do their job. And Chris, you will not complain. You will not say anything. You will not roll your eyes. You will wait patiently, and you will show zero negative emotion, and you will show zero childish emotion. Like, people who do that are very, very childish, and they'll never get anywhere in life. That is a byproduct of the patience of being in the wilderness and realizing not everything is given to you. Things you have to earn, and a lot of things take a long bloody time. It's not, I want a driver's license, I've applied for it, it arrived 2 weeks later. I want a car, mum and dad. They go and buy you one, you have it on the drive a week later. I'm going to go and pass my theory test. Okay, I did it within a month. I want to pass my driving test. I did it within 4. You know, so within 5 months you have gone from a driverless, no car having schmuck to being somebody who is now on the road, driving down the motorway or the freeway, and you're going to a brand new location, and you feel like an adult, you feel like a mature human being who has conquered life, and it's somewhat instant reward. You don't get that in adult life. You go, I want a house. Okay, fantastic. Tell you what, do you have 400,000 lying around? I do not. Okay, not a problem. You can get a deposit on a house. Lovely, how much is that? Well, the average one in London is about £96,000 right now. Do you have £96,000? I do not. I've only just started my new job. Okay, not ideal. You're gonna have to save. Okay, how long is that going to take me to save? Well, the average person is able to save around about 10 to 12,000 per year. Okay, so it's going to take me about 10 years. Yeah, as long as nothing goes wrong. What do you mean? Well, things could go wrong, your car could break down, you're going to have to pay extra bills, you could lose your job, COVID could happen. Okay, didn't realise that. So what's it going to take? Well, probably more likely 15. Unless you meet a woman along the way, or a man, if that's your thing, and you two go halves. Okay, but what happens if we break up? Well, that whole plan gets thrown out the window. What happens if we actually buy the house and then we break up? Well, you got to split it, it gets really messy, your life just goes through a load of shit and a load of stress, a load of turmoil, and then you've got to kind of just do it all again with the next person and hope it goes better than the last time. Great, okay, fantastic. What happened to, like, I've done my homework, miss, can I have a sweetie? Can I have a sticker? Oh yeah, that doesn't happen anymore. This is adult male life. Things take about 5-10 years on average, sometimes 15-20. You've got to really put the work in and really focus and build day to day. Rome wasn't built in a day, guys. If you want to grab my supplement, it's the best supplement on the market for men. Nothing comes close. The link is below. And if you want the Male Advantage audiobook and ebook, then the link is below. It will take you to the free school community. Just sign up and you will get the free gift.